Hi again, everybody. I'm Dan Hoard. He is Dave Lapham, and this is your Bengals training camp report for Tuesday, August 6th. That is brought to you by Medical Mutual, the official health insurer of the Cincinnati Bengals. We are in the interview room at Paul Brown Stadium today because practice was cut short due to rain and lightning in the area. They were able to get in about an hour and 15 minutes before having to cut it off, about 45 minutes short of completion. At this point, final padded practice before the preseason opener against the Chiefs. Is that a big deal?
Well, thank goodness Zach made a decision to go in pads yesterday to make up for the padded practice they lost the week before because they got a little over half of this one in. So, I think they got some good work in today. I know one guy that's probably a little disappointed is rookie Michael Jordan. Fourth-round pick was, going to be thrown in there at that left guard position, get his chance to work with the number ones. No sign of Scottie Pippen, but Michael Jordan was out there at left guard. But yeah, I think it's deserved him to get a chance. Yesterday's pass rush drill, he was really good. He really looks strong, and literally and figuratively. He's got long arms and he plays with good leverage for a guy his size. Very powerful young man. And the thing that the coaches tell me, he's very intelligent. So they wouldn't hesitate to play him at center, either guard, or even throw him out there at tackle, potentially down the road as training camp progresses because, versatility is going to be big for whoever starts at that left guard position or guys that don't, but are in the mix right now, a la Trey Hopkins and, Michael Jordan. They seem to be cut from the same cloth in terms of having the overall intelligence to expand the horizon in terms of playing more than one position in the offensive line. So he's probably a little bit disappointed. And he's going to get another chance on Thursday, before they fly out to Kansas City to play that game on Sunday. It's going to be interesting to see how that left guard position shakes down for sure.
Practice was sloppy on Monday. It was much better on Tuesday, especially on the offensive end. Andy Dalton 3 for 3 in full team drills and 6 for 9 when the Bengals went 7 on 7, including a fourth down touchdown pass to Tyler Boyd. And it's become obvious, Lap, with A.J. Green out. When Andy Dalton needs a completion, Tyler Boyd is the first guy he is looking for.
No doubt about it. There's chemistry there, and they should have some chemistry. Tyler Boyd just makes himself available. He's not a burner by any stretch, but the guy gets separation. He gets up on defensive backs' toes, sinks his hips, and gets in and out of those cuts and gets the separation that you don't have to be a world-class sprinter to be a good route runner, and he is an excellent route runner. So he makes himself available to Andy. Andy has confidence that, if the ball's anywhere within his catching range, he's going to make that sure-handed catch. His hands are like suction cups. And so having played the quarterback position, he understands, coverages, understands what he's looking at in the football field. I think Andy has a lot of confidence in that he's going to be at the right place at the right time to make a play. So, yeah, I think the confidence level between the two of those players is as high as you can get, almost as high as Andy and AJ.
Head coach Zach Taylor comes from an offensive background. Brian Callahan is the offensive coordinator, but Zach will be calling the plays. The defensive line group in its entirety is giving the offense trouble on a consistent basis.
I really am impressed with the defensive linemen. I think Nick Eason has done an unbelievable job. He's really got their motors running. He's challenging them, and they're responding. And I really think it's going to be a big year for Carlos Dunlap and Geno Atkins from what I see at training camp, the work that they're putting in, because they play at a Pro Bowl level anyway, physically, their stature and the way they play the game. But there's depth, it's not just two guys. There's a lot of guys. There's guys with motors, like we talked about Glasgow, we talked about Hubbard, we talked about Willis. And the list goes on. It's every single one of those guys, when they get their chance to go in there, Billings, when they go in there and get a chance to make plays and get after it, it gets to be if so many guys in the group are doing it, what about you? And then if you're maybe not a starter, but you want to make sure you get some reps, I got to up the ante. I got to up my level of play. So those guys as a group, not only individually are they playing well, as a group they're playing even better. The sum total of all the parts is a good group.
The Bengals' next open to the public practice is going to be inside of Paul Brown Stadium, and it's coming up on Thursday. The gates to PBS will open at 2:30. Practice will begin at 3 o'clock. Again, that's on Thursday. For Dave Lapham and our photographer, Marissa Contepelli, I'm Dan Hoard. Thank you for checking out this training camp report here on Bengals.com.